There are a lot of predictions about 2026, and I'm not going to make predictions because what I'm really interested in is what I have tuned in is what does that mean for us? What is 2026 calling us into? How can we implement and embody that knowledge so that we can create more in our lives, so that we can live more as love, so that we can create the world that we wish to see, be stewards for the earth, be stewards for the ocean, bring in more healing for humanity, more joy, all of these questions. So how can we be the way shower and implement that knowledge? And when I tune in through the ocean. So I've received one overarching theme. When I ask the ocean shows me in pictures, and then I need to translate it into a message. And so I received an overarching theme. And from there, I will share with you 3 areas of what you can do. And then we'll wrap it up slowly. Before I get to the overarching theme and the 3 areas that I want to share with you, hello, and welcome. It's Natasha, and either welcome back to my channel or welcome to my channel if you're here for the first time. So the overarching theme that I am getting, that we are invited to follow, to prioritize in 2026 so that we can live our dreams and thrive and so on, is energy mastery. So we have been in energy mastery, training energy mastery, on the path of energy mastery for a while, right? However, it's going to be, in my opinion, a very fast year. It's going to be a year where shedding the old is going to continue, but the new is already coming in stronger. So it's a reorganizing of energies within us and in the world and in our lives. There's a lot of us have experienced already changes happening, big life changes, or are calling in big life changes. And it's also a year where many people are awakening. They're awakening, number one, they're awakening to more of their spiritual gifts, their spiritual multidimensional awareness, realizing it's not only what I see with my 5 senses, so there's a wider reality out there, but also equally people are awakening to more truth, realizing maybe everything that I see playing out in this world is not the way I thought it was. They're asking questions. They're starting to see control and manipulation from a different perspective. They're being aware of it. And so we're awakening to all of that and to more of who we are. With that fast year, we need energy mastery so that we can stay grounded, so that we can stay connected to our, whether you call it higher self, higher guidance, your spirit guides, God, source, spirit, whatever the name for you, whatever you believe, or all of the above. But we're connected to that inner knowing that gives us discernment so that we know what choices to make, which way to go. Also, so that we can serve from a full cup. We need energy mastery. We need a regulated nervous system. We need to feel alive. We can't inspire others when we don't feel alive and vibrant and connected and energized, right? And also we can't live our dreams if we don't feel that. We can't bring our visions to life because we don't even have the energy to take the next step, right? And I know and I sense that many, I call us way showers, whether you're a healer, a leader, a light worker, a change maker, an environmentalist, a creative, a visionary, many are feeling less than in a high, vibrant, energized state. And so that's where energy mastery comes in and why it's going to be so important. And so I wish to share 3 areas of energy mastery. So number 1 is practicing divine neutrality and staying in divine neutrality. What that means is not being pulled, not allowing yourself to be pulled into toxic stories, into judgment, into toxic environments, into anything that brings your energy down, but choosing yourself in that to stay in that divine neutrality, that higher perspective of it's not good or bad, right? Usually it's about the bad. The good is kind of lifting us up, but it's a bit dangerous because, you know, when you say like nice weather is good, sunny weather is good, is nice. That's what I wanted to say. Rainy weather is bad, it's not nice. You're seeing only half of the picture. And so when we're in divine neutrality, it's simply raining, it's showering the plants, it's giving water to our crops, to our gardens, to the forests. It's maybe a bit colder, but there's no judgment in that. So that's an easy example for divine neutrality. The same applies for the big things happening in the world or in our life, where an easy way that I love to remind myself sometimes is what my great grandmother used to say. Whenever something would happen, she would say, like, who knows what this is good for? And she didn't mean that it's good that atrocity happens, but she was wise in that she knew that in everything that happens, there's always different perspectives and different sides and what it can bring forth in the future. And we know that because sometimes in our own lives, like the for me, like the most difficult breakup in my whole life has changed my life so much for the better. But at the moment, I was devastated. So in hindsight, sometimes, and I guess many of you have experienced that, right? We have a breakup, we're suffering through our human story, which is absolutely valuable, and we should grieve that and allow for these emotions to pass. And in hindsight, we look back, we go like, oh, thanks God this happened, because I wouldn't be where I am. I wouldn't be a mom today if I had stayed in that relationship. I wouldn't have received the biggest gifts of my life. So yes, staying in that divine neutrality, who knows what that is good for? And just, it's not up to me to know. That's helping to stay more centered in that divine neutrality. Obviously, if something's happening in your own life and you're going through tough times, it takes healing, it takes being present in loving presence with yourself for what you're going through, being compassionate with yourself. And that leads us to number 2, to the area, to the theme number 2 under the umbrella of energy mastery. And that is heart coherence. That is compassion, being in your heart. We all are very much invited through everything that's happening right now, to all the stuff that's going on in our own lives and collectively, to be in heart coherence, to be centered in our heart, connected to our higher guidance. And that not only supports us in being in that coherent state, being connected to our higher self, spirit, God, whatever name you want to use, it will help you know your next steps because you'll be guided. When you have to make decisions, you can drop into your heart. You will know the answer from your heart. Because you see, even if we've been trained in making decisions through information from the outside world, and for some things, I'm not saying to not get information from the outside world. Obviously, if I want to buy a house, I will look at the house. I will check how's the roof, how's the heating, how's this, how's that. I'm going to have to talk to the bank, maybe whatever, right? We are gathering information and then we make a decision. Our mind is on board. However, whether that is really the right decision or not, we'll usually know through our heart. So that's the other area where your heart supports you. Being in your heart, that heart coherent state of awareness in your heart, connected to a calm, relaxed nervous system and higher emotions, higher, not as hierarchy, but compassion, gratitude, love, will help you have better relationships. But not only that, it also boosts your immune system, supports your nervous system, supports your respiratory, your digestion system, all of you, all of your body. And that's important because, as we talked in the beginning, if you're not really in a high vibrational state in your body, feeling vibrant, alive, joyful, if you can't access these emotions through your body suffering or feeling depleted, or you feeling stressed or overwhelmed, it's really hard to be compassionate. It's really hard to live your dreams and you can't thrive. And talking about that, I have a free masterclass coming up on January 29th. It's called The Magical Vibrant You. It's about how to reclaim your energy, vibrancy, your flow, your vitality, so that you can do all the things you came here to do. In that masterclass, we're, by the way, going to look at concrete tools of how to reset your energy system, but also what drains you. You're going to find out what drains you specifically, what supports you, what lights you up, how you can bring more energy and vitality into your life. And I'll share my 5 steps that I use to support my clients. And it's not only how I support my clients, it's how I got myself out of being at the brink of burnout 10 years ago. And you'll receive an ocean light language activation to support yourself. So it's really a comprehensive masterclass. I'm offering it for free for a limited amount of time. So if that resonates for you, the link is underneath in the description, underneath this video. And we're coming to the third area of energy mastery that I'm sharing with you today. And that is treating your body as first priority, treating your vitality, your energy level, your clear energy, your pure energy as number one priority. And that goes beyond self-care. So when I say treating your energy, treating your body as first priority, I mean supporting your body so it can thrive. I mean knowing how to regulate your nervous system, how to realign back, knowing when you're tired. Right now, I'm realizing I'm getting a bit tired because I've recorded this video like a few times, honestly, because the sound was really, really bad. And I didn't realize that it was set on the other microphone. I thought something's wrong with my microphone. I tried again and again and plugging it in a different spot on my computer. So now I've realized it. So now I'm really recording it again. So anyway, realizing when you're tired, when to take a step out, when to create stillness, to create that unique spiritual practice for you that will support you specifically, not because someone else does it, but because that's what your body and mind and emotions need. And your body and mind and emotions are connected. We all know that they're one. And so supporting your body, supporting your whole state is supporting how you create. Again, your radiant well-being matters because the world needs you, and it needs you vibrant, alive, and in your power. And so without further ado, if that's something that resonates for you, you want to get more, then the masterclass is linked below this video. Also, let me know in the comments what was most helpful for you here in this video. What resonated most of these messages? And where do you have questions? What would you like to elaborate more? If you have any, I'm happy to go there. Just let me know. I'm looking at all of your comments. I'm going to answer all of them. And so I'm looking forward to all of us co-creating a happy 2026. And if you like this video, please do subscribe, like, and share it so more people can hear this message, so I can reach more people and support more people on this path of great awakening, of being a vibrant, vital, and alive, beautiful way-shower change maker. And I'm looking forward to talking to you again. Bye-bye.